Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible. Thank you. Ask you to please remain standing for a moment. For those serving overseas for our country, those serving here at home, our employees here in City Hall, our staff, and most importantly, our residents here in the city of Hazelwood, any of us that have lost a loved one or a friend recently, let's please remember them also. Thank you. You may be seated. This time we'll have roll call.
Mrs. Simpson? Mr. Smith?
Here.
Ms. Hatton?
Here.
Mr. Hoops?
Here.
Mr. McGee?
Here.
Mrs. Henderson?
Here.
Mr. Foley?
Present.
Mayor Robinson?
Here.
Ms. Matlock?
Here.
A quorum is present.
Amendment or adoption of the agenda. Is there any discussion?
Move to adopt.
Second.
Hearing no discussion. There's been a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The ayes have it. Amendment or adoption of the consent agenda. Discussion on the consent agenda.
Move to adopt.
Second.
A motion and a second. If there's no further discussion, this is a roll call vote, please.
Mrs. Simpson?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Hatton?
Yes.
Mr. Hoops?
Yes.
Mr. McGee?
Yes.
Mrs. Henderson?
Yes.
Mr. Foley?
Yes.
Mayor Robinson?
Yes.
Ms. Matlock?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next, we have oaths of office. We've got Jessica Platt and Sophia Downs. If you'd like to both step forward, you can take the oath.
Just yours.
Community Enrichment. Hi. Can I have you raise your right hand, please? Do you, Jessica Platt and Sophia Downs, solemnly swear and affirm that you possess all the qualifications for your office as prescribed by the charter and ordinances of the city of Hazelwood, that you will support the Constitution and laws of the United States of America, the Constitution and laws of the state of Missouri, and the charter and ordinances of the city of Hazelwood, and that you will faithfully perform the duties of your office as a member of the Community Enrichment Commission, for which you were duly appointed on the 20th day of May, 2026. Welcome. Thank you. I'm gonna have you guys sign.
They have recently joined our boards and commissions. That's the oath of office. If anybody out there is interested,
Commissions are there.
listed in front of me.
Sorry.
I apologize. I just have their names. I apologize. But if anybody's interested to be on any of the commissions, please get a hold of our city clerk's office. And we'll be more than happy to put your name down there. Next, 5B, we have Employee Service Awards. We've got maintenance worker James Becker.
James Jimmy Becker has proudly served the residents of Hazelwood since joining the City of Hazelwood Public Works Department in June 2021 as a Maintenance 1 employee. Through his strong work ethic, dedication, and commitment to public service, he advanced to the position of Maintenance 2 within his first year of service. A fourth-generation Hazelwood resident, Jimmy takes great pride in serving the community that has been home to his family for generations. His grandfather, Melvin C. Keevan, was recognized by the City of Hazelwood in 2024 as the city's longest tenured resident, highlighting a family legacy deeply rooted in the community. Today, Jimmy continues that legacy as he raises two fifth-generation Hazelwood residents. As a full-time single father and caregiver to his mother following the passing of his father last year, he exemplifies resilience, compassion, and devotion to family. In addition to his service to the city of Hazelwood, Jimmy has dedicated more than 18 years to serving his country through the United States Air Force and Air Force Reserve. From June of 2004 to June 2008, he served as a missile maintenance technician with the 91st Missile Wing at Minot Air Force Base in North Dakota. Following a brief break in service, he joined the United States Air Force Reserve in December 2010 and continues to serve with the 932nd Aeromedical Staging Squadron at Scott Air Force Base as a medical technician. Whether serving the residents of Hazelwood or supporting military operations at home and abroad, Jimmy consistently demonstrates professionalism, dependability, and a genuine commitment to helping others. His dedication to public service, his community, and his country reflects the very best of the values embraced by the city of Hazelwood. The city of Hazelwood proudly congratulates Jimmy on 5 years of dedicated service and extends its sincere appreciation for his many contributions to the Public Works Department, the community, and our nation. We thank him for his commitment and wish him continued success in the years ahead.
Robert? Police officer Robert.
Officer Robert Lenato has proudly served with the city of Hazelwood since June 2021. He attended the St. Louis County and Municipal Police Academy, graduating in December 2021 before beginning his law enforcement career as a patrol officer with the Hazelwood Police Department. Since joining the department, Officer Lenato has demonstrated an exceptional commitment to leadership, training, and professional development. He currently serves as a field training officer, tactical weapons instructor, and tire deflation device instructor. In these capacities, he plays a vital role in training and mentoring newly hired officers, helping them develop the knowledge, skills, and confidence necessary to perform their duties safely and effectively. Officer Lenato consistently seeks opportunities to contribute beyond his primary responsibilities. His dedication to supporting the growth and success of fellow officers has earned him the respect of both his peers and supervisors. In addition, he serves as a member of the Major Case Squad, further demonstrating his commitment to public safety and the profession of law enforcement. Through his professionalism, initiative, and unwavering dedication to serving the Hazelwood community, Officer Lenato exemplifies the values and standards of the Hazelwood Police Department. The City of Hazelwood congratulates Officer Lenato on 5 years of dedicated service and extends its sincere appreciation for his many contributions to the department and the community. Your family coming up?
Bring the family up.
custodian William Simpson, 25 years.
25 years ago, William Simpson became part of the Hazelwood family under the happiest of circumstances. He married into it. What began as a new chapter in his personal life soon evolved into a lasting connection with the community and remarkable 25 years of service to the city of Hazelwood. Today, William brings that same dedication, loyalty, and sense of pride to his role as a part-time custodian. Known for his dependable work ethic, positive attitude, and friendly smile, he plays an important role in ensuring city facilities remain clean, safe, and welcoming for employees and residents alike. His attention to detail and commitment to excellence are evident in everything that he does. For William, serving Hazelwood is more than a job. It is an opportunity to give back to the community that has become an extension of his family over the past quarter century. His steadfast commitment, genuine care for others, and pride in his work have made him a valued member of the Hazelwood team. The city of Hazelwood proudly congratulates William on 25 years of dedicated service and thank him for his countless contributions he has made to our organization and community. His commitment and loyalty are deeply appreciated, and we wish him continued happiness and success in the years ahead.
Special order of business. Next, we have proclamations and resolutions. We do have a resolution to be read and discussed, if possible.
Mr. Mayor and Council, requesting the City Council consider utilizing Vector Communications for an on-call outreach service agreement to assist with Proposition 1's public information and community outreach efforts. Vector Communications was previously under contract with the city to provide on-call communications, engagement, and outreach services, including community outreach, fact sheets, frequently asked questions, digital and social media content, event planning, media relations, and related public engagement activities. Utilizing Vector for Proposition 1's outreach would provide the city with additional professional communication support to ensure residents receive timely, accurate, and accessible information regarding the proposition and its potential impacts. Staff recommends council authorize the use of Vector's communication as needed to support Proposition 1's outreach and public engagement affairs. And with us tonight is Cordell Whitlock from Vector Communications to answer any questions that you might have.
Cordell, if you just want to give a brief history of yourself and just mention last week's meeting at the firehouse, and we'll go from there.
Sure. So we started working with the city back in July of last year. We put together a communications plan. I think at the time we thought that the ballot initiative was going to be in April of this year. So we organized a open house October of last year. We also put together a website. We put together a fact sheet. And then things were basically put on hold. So we started up again a couple of weeks ago. The website is ready to go. Chief, did you sign off on it yet, or?
Oh, no, that'll be before I leave.
Okay, all right. So the website will be up and running tomorrow. We're going to have our street team out. We have a 12-person street team that will be canvassing neighborhoods. They'll be at the food truck night, both nights of that event, handing out information. And again, as I've been saying all along, we are not advocates for or against this proposition. That's not our job, and that's against the law. Our job is to make sure that people are educated on the facts, and the idea is that when they step into the ballot box on August 4th, they are as educated as possible. So that's our role. Last week, we had, for lack of a better term, an open meeting, a public meeting, where I talked with those assembled about our role. We handed out a fact sheet, and that's where we are.
Any questions from council members?
So once you sign up, Chief, and it's up and running, then everyone will have access to it? They'll know how to access it, the website?
Yes, so part of our program is a geofencing program, and that actually is going to be running on Friday. So if you live in Hazelwood, you're going to start getting, I don't want to say those annoying ads, but the pop-up ads on your phone. And basically, we're trying to drive everybody to the website because the website has FAQs, we have a video on the website, we have photos of the firehouse, and we also have a phone number that anyone can call. If they call that phone number and have a question, a staff member will respond in the next 24 hours. So,
Is that somebody from your office that's responding?
no, I believe that'll be Susan Funderburg or Chief Hudnick that will be responsible for that.
Chief Lilly.
Yeah. So the idea is we want as many people as possible to visit that website. And by all means, if you all see something on there that you have questions about, if there's a question that you have that isn't posted on there, by all means, let us know, and we'll get it on the website. But we'd like to think we were as comprehensive as possible with the information we're presenting. But it's a fluid website. I mean, obviously, we'll make adjustments as we go along. But I think it's a really good start in terms of educating everyone about Proposition 1 and what's at stake and what the impact will be to taxpayers.
So can I just ask a question for clarification? I don't know if it's you or Chief. So this is in addition to what we've already paid for your services, the hourly rate. Do we have a cap on how much we're authorizing to spend or just what's needed until we get to August?
There is no cap in place. I haven't been advised that there was either from, since I've been in or under
Okay.
Mr. Leeser, so it is as needed.
We have no idea of estimated cost on this, so they could just like, I mean, I'm looking at $250 an hour $30 an hour for VCC's outreach. Like, at what point does this?
This will run for till July 11th.
Well, the campaign ends, I mean, it'll end August 3rd. So,
August 4th.
Well, August
Right.
4th, yeah.
Right.
So, but at any time, I mean, we keep a running track of our hours, so at any time, if someone says, how much have we spent to date, then we can
Hasn't been any expense or anything that's been out of ordinary.
provide that to you.
There hasn't been any additional meetings other than what we actually needed.
Is there any other questions from council? Questions or discussion? I'll go ahead. Thank you.
Sure.
Cordell?
My pleasure.
I'll go ahead and call for the reading of the resolution.
Resolution 2606, a resolution approving an on-call outreach services agreement with Vector Communications.
Further discussion? Do we get to say anything? Does the public get to say anything? You can make public comment under public comment. You can make a public comment. Is there any other discussion from council members? Motion to approve.
Make a motion to approve.
And a motion and a second. This is a roll call vote.
Mrs. Simpson? Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Hatton?
Yes.
Mr. Hoops?
Yes.
Mr. McGee? Mrs. Henderson?
Yes.
Mr. Foley?
Yes.
Mayor Robinson?
Yes.
Ms. Matlock?
Yes.
Resolution 2606 is unanimously adopted.
Thank you. Next, we have citizens' comments and discussion, which will be heard at this time and subject to established rules of decorum and shall be limited to a total of 15 minutes, with each speaker limited to a total of 3 minutes, which may be increased by discretion of the chair or by a motion approved by a majority of the council members present at the meeting. Is there anybody from the audience that would like to come up and speak at this time?
Good evening, my name's Don Davidson, I live on Rose Blossom Lane, been a resident of Hazelwood for, ashamed to say, 50 years. Number one, do we even know what this is gonna cost? I mean, is this like a blank check?
No, there's an estimated cost of the information to educate the public, along with some mailings and some meetings and so forth, and this is our communication group that the city has worked with in the past reasonably, and looks forward to working with them in the future.
So Hazelwood doesn't have a website where they can do their own work? They gotta hire somebody, pay thousands of dollars to put out propaganda to pass this?
These are professionals in this arena for campaigning, and they know the legal rules on what can be said and done. This is a separate website from the City of Hazelwood website that's being developed, and they're contracted to do that, so.
Oh, so is that sort of like the contract?
This is not an answer and question, this is a comment, so if you have a comment to say about how you feel about something, that's fine, but we can't sit here and dart back debate or questions and answers. This is a comment situation, okay?
Wow, I'm standing here making
Statement.
comments and you're gonna jump all over me for this?
No, you can make all the comments you want. I'm just saying, I cannot keep answering, you're asking questions.
Wow. I thought it was a free country. So this is sort of like the money we're gonna put out to find a new city manager, where Hazelwood can't do that on their own, right? Aren't you gonna hire a firm? Oh, I can't ask a question. Are we hiring a firm to find a new city manager? Or is the chief gonna be the city manager forever? Can't ask a question.
It is a question, and it is on the agenda for discussion later this evening.
Okay. But of course, you know, it can't be that hard of a job, because the person has to live in Hazelwood. Or are we gonna be dumb enough to hire another person like we did before that lived in St. Peters, not even a resident of Hazelwood? I think he needs to live in well, he has to live in Hazelwood. That's part of the charter. My second problem is, I know where you can save a lot of money, and that's get rid of code enforcement. I've got a house around the corner from my house that has 5-foot weeds. The wooden fence is falling. It's been like that all summer. I've got houses in the neighborhood where the lawn's not cut. I've got houses in the neighborhood where there's cars parked along the carport. They even have tracks going alongside the carport where they pull in all the time. It's been like that since last October, November. If code enforcement can't see that, what good are they? What are we paying them for? The people that don't cut the grass, there's a neighbor down the street from me that thinks he can put in a logging company. It's just ridiculous what Cedar Brook looks like. I'm fed up with it. I'm ashamed to live there. There's trailers parked in driveways on the lawn. There's cars parked on the lawn. When is code enforcement gonna, how can they not see it? I drive around the subdivision every day and see it, and I've seen it for 8-10 months. How can they not see it? Oh, sorry, that's a question. Okay, I'm finished, thank you.
Done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't ask a question.
Quentin Spurlock. Like he said, a long resident of Hazelwood, probably 30 years or so. I had a lot of notes prepared today. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired. So I do want to comment on some of the stuff that he said about, code enforcement. I went through the budget all the way back from 2011 all the way till now, and I have asked you guys to do a comparative analysis. I did Google to make sure that I'm using the correct term, but I've asked you guys to do a comparative analysis 3 months ago of Hazelwood's budget compared to similar municipalities that are in size, such as Webster, places that have similar amounts of people. Look at what they're doing compared to what we're doing, because what I noticed after going through the budget is we have a lot of parks, and I mean, it's the city's manager's job to help us make money, and it's your guys' job to check the city manager to do that. I did notice that the city manager was an intern for 11 months before him. We did have one for like 10 or 11 years that retired, and that guy was just an intern. I don't know how he was the intern for 11 months. I got to do more research on that type of stuff, but I'm just letting you know I have started my research on what's going on here. And I can tell you over since 2011 till now, like he's saying, we went up. The police have gotten paid more. Administrative have gotten paid more. If you look at the budget for administrative in 2011 compared to what it is now, it's crazy. Like I mentioned last time, recreational was 6% or whatever it was. It hasn't went up too much, and I mean that number hasn't fluctuated when the police numbers went up millions of dollars, and so it's administrative. So what I did look at when I looked at those numbers is, how does that equate to revenue that Hazelwood's bringing in? We got all of these parks, we're spending all this money, and I can tell you from the research that I've done from 2011 to now, as much as we're paying the police and the crime rate hasn't went up that much, that's a lot of money to be paying for the administrative that we're paying. If we're paying that much for administrative and you guys can't figure out a way to make Hazelwood money, that's crazy to me. And I'm just gonna give you guys some free ideas for ways to make money. As we got all these parks, have Hazelwood thought about adopting a sports team like a basketball team or any football team to utilize our parks to bring revenue to these parks that we have? We haven't adopted any team. I saw Dalewood did that. Like, we got a lot of space at these parks. We got to start using that to make revenue. If we're not throwing, like when I looked at, we're spending $2 million, to maintain some of this stuff, and we're only bringing in $500,000 from that. That's not. When you talk about math and budget, that doesn't make sense. We got to find ways to throw events, to have parties, to do stuff to bring people to Hazelwood. We got enough park space. Like, let's find something to do with it. And if we're not doing anything with it, like I said, let's get some sports teams here that can utilize these parks so we can, do something with it. The other thing that I noticed too, and I've been here for a long time, and I started talking to some of the kids at the high school, because we do have a high school, and I never hear anything about the high school here. And that's a big part of our community, is the high school. Our community isn't just to bring businesses here. When you look online, that's what it says about Hazelwood. That's one of our main missions, is to attract businesses. It doesn't say anything about developing, the people here, or, anything for the youth. It doesn't say anything for that. One of the things that I have to say about the youth is the Civic Center doesn't get used that much. You can go through and look at the time, see how many people are coming to the Civic Center. I've been in Hazelwood, like I said, for a long time. I've never seen Hazelwood partner up with the school and say, hey, anybody with a 3.0 or higher will give you 50% off the Civic Center. I've never heard anything like that. And when I talked to some of the kids at the school, they said that they would be ecstatic if they had something like that. That makes us money if kids get good grades, so why would not partner up with the kids at the school saying, hey, if you do these things, we can have events for the kids that are doing good where you can use the Civic Center, or let's give some type of incentive for kids to do good. So that's just some of the ideas I have. One of the main things I do want to say, like he was saying, we do need to figure out the city manager thing so we can find a way, because over these past 11 years, if y'all look at the revenue that Hazelwood's making, y'all haven't found a way to increase your revenue. And any business knows you're in business to make money. And if you guys like I said, I went back to 2011 till now. So in 15 years, if you guys can't tell me you found a way to increase your revenue, but you found a way to pay the police more, you found a way to pay administrative more, but you haven't found a way to do anything for the kids or create any programs or anything for us to have fun with, I can tell you this, it's basically like y'all just taking our money. That's what it's looking like. When I'm going through the budget, it looks like y'all just stealing our money. That's what it's looking like. And I'm going to keep talking to people in the neighborhood. I know that. Oh, another thing I did want to bring up, because somebody was talking to me about the events inside of that book or whatever, and this is something big. It's easy to get people to show up. I signed my kids up, and I just wanted to show somebody, because somebody in the audience told me, oh, they're sending these books out to get people to sign up. I signed my kid up for the swimming thing, and I've done this before, and it's a joke. They had to literally combine all of the classes for my daughter, and that affected my schedule. I signed up for an 11 o'clock class, but they didn't have enough people sign up, and so they had to combine the classes. I'm telling you this, if you're trying to make money and you know that you only have 5 kids signed up and you got 25 slots, it wouldn't take a rocket scientist for me to start sending out flyers or something to fill these spots up instead of us having 50 spots, filling up 5 and saying we're okay with that. That must mean we're okay with not making any money then if we're only filling 5 of these spots. We gotta, if we're gonna have these activities, like he's saying, and put them in the book, let's make sure people are attending these activities. Don't just tell me that you're sending the book out and, oh, people are getting the book, we sending it. Well, if you know only 5 people are showing up to swimming every single year and this has been consistent, then we gotta do something to get more people to know about it. Or we gotta do something to get people where it's more affordable, but I think it's plenty affordable, so it's just gotta be people don't know about the events we're throwing. And for you to just tell me it's in a booklet and it's getting to people's doors, I'm telling you that that's not the case. I'm telling you that now because if you look at the swimming numbers, like I said, they had to combine all the infant classes. That's not feasible for me. I had to pay somebody to take my daughter to the 5 o'clock class so I can do other stuff. But I'm just telling you, like, if you're trying to make money in Hazelwood, you got to show me, besides just taking my money and putting it in your pocket, you got to show me that you're trying to implement something. And then the other thing I do want to mention, too, because I did have more notes, but like I said, I was tired and running out the house. Like, the mayor he's in the union. I'm in a union. And I know that as a union, we can ask our union brothers to support us. I haven't seen his union brothers support us since I've been up here for the past 6 months. I ain't never seen his union brothers support us or him tell us that they're giving us anything or doing anything. So that's just what I got to say about that, because I work with some of some of the sprinkler fitters at the job that I have. And I never heard of y'all doing anything, to entice the union to donate to what we have going on, or anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the other thing I do want to mention too is, like he was saying about the online presence, Delwood and other places, Webster, I can tell you who their mayor is because they have an online presence. Reggie and them, they're online showing that they're throwing events. They're giving their presence online. I don't see Hazelwood online nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And we're in 2026 where a lot of people are online. They're on Facebook. So if y'all don't have a Facebook presence showing what events or stuff that y'all doing, that's what I mean. We just in here just not doing nothing. Like, we got to have these things. This is basic stuff that I'm telling you. Like, if you're running a business, you said you do have it?
We have a Facebook page. Yes,
Does
sir.
the mayor have his stuff, or does he advertise stuff on his page? Like, I'd
No,
have
I
to see
don't
that.
advertise my stuff through the city.
Okay, I say, like I said, I see Reggie, I see other mayors specifically advertising what they're doing for their community, people that they're bringing to their community to help donate. I see that on their page. I'm telling you, I'm in Hazelwood and I don't see nothing. So just for you to tell me they got a website, like, I'm gonna double check, I'm gonna go through, next time I'm gonna bring notes so you can see what Reggie page look like, what he's doing for his community, what they're building compared to what this look like over here, and what y'all doing for our community. You know what I'm saying? So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Salah Al-Bohsen. I have address 6053 North Limburg. 6053 North Limburg. I have 3 things. The first, very important thing for me and my family, I'm still looking for open a used car dealer. Are you still have the same condition, 3 acre? Yeah? It was on your agenda to reduce it. Last year, I remember, I came here 1 or 2 times. So is nothing changed?
I really can't talk with you about it, so nothing has changed.
Even you cannot talk?
No, because I'm a used car dealer.
You have a used car dealer? Okay, very good. Maybe you can help. So what does that mean when you are in your car dealer? What does that mean? You are here in the city council member, or?
I cannot bring my business to the city of Hazelwood because it is 3 acres.
You need to speak into the microphone, sir.
I can't bring my business to the city of Hazelwood nor any other car dealer because the city has an ordinance that states that you must have 3 acres or more to sell vehicles or trailers. That's,
Yeah, that's why I'm here. And I heard something, you have like different condition, online sale? What mean?
you would have to discuss this with planning and zoning. There is a conflict with me with the interest of this that I cannot discuss this.
So you are my alderman in my area, or?
I'm a councilman for Ward 4. I do not know where you.
Sir, you want to open up a used car dealership in Hazelwood?
Actually, I have one, but not in Hazelwood. I bought this place like 2 years ago, so
I remember.
I just need transfer my license here because I pay in 2 places. I already have one in in San Luis City. From 2013 until now, I never have any problem with the city. I don't have any car outside, just office. Most my sell in auctions or online. I never put any sign, price, anything. So, I don't know, that's why I'm came back here, because I heard that, they said if I sell, online only, it's be okay. So, that's why I'm here, I need to understand, I don't like to just go, I don't like to waste your time, I just,
Not wasting time. So you want to request to transfer your license from the city to
yes,
Hazelwood?
from St. Louis to my place here in North Limburg. That's all.
Could you sign in so I have your contact information, please?
Here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So he'll give you a ring and get a hold of you and meet with you and get you
And
the
figure out
proper
what we can do for you.
applications to do
Okay.
what you need to do.
The two things I have, same place. The first one, I'm trying to do the chain fence, very small chain, because I lost 3 cars. Police still,
You would
I'll
have,
talk to you about it.
you could apply for that through him. We could not approve that or accept an
Oh, yeah,
application.
okay, yeah,
So you could apply with
Okay,
meeting
I
with
think
him.
We'll get the process going or whatever it takes.
Yeah, that would all be within the zoning and everything
okay,
in
the
the
third
proper.
thing, maybe it's not with you, the Chapter Ridge and North Limburg, almost every day about accident happen. This is only, cross the streets is no light. So that's here or talk with the state? I think you
Well,
need traffic light.
Limburg is a state road,
Oh, that's what,
but
maybe this is.
But when I
this-
talk to you about it, give me I'll get the exact location to see if we can do some enforcement in the area to do that.
Okay.
If you're talking about lighting,
Yeah.
some of the electric signals are screwed up or there's not enough.
It's a
or
huge
something
accident
like
happened like a few months ago.
We want to meet with them.
We will,
So, you have my information?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to have a meeting with the
we're not a
chief.
place there, Don.
Yeah,
If you have your name and number on there, I'll give you a call.
This is my name and number, second one.
Perfect.
right.
Thank you very much.
That's,
Okay,
thank you.
I have to, thanks.
Went off the rails, Don.
I believe I was trying to guide him in that direction, so.
Back to 15 minutes.
And we,
With
go
him
ahead.
saying something about that lot, I did want to mention with him saying something about code enforcement too. Enterprise came up here and said somebody expanding their lot. That lot, I drove past it the other day, and like you said, that lot right there on the corner, if you can't tell that there's weeds up to here and they ain't getting citations for that, and we literally told them at the meeting that they need to take care of that lot. I was here for that, and that's what I'll be saying about let's citate these people. Let's get this money for citating them. They a big business. They better clean that lot and make it look presentable. Like, you can see that we just redid the highway and everything right there, and y'all letting them let that stuff look like that. Like he's saying, like, if we paying for code enforcement and code enforcement can't spot that eyesore, then like I said, y'all just giving our money away. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to stuff like that.
Thank you. That concludes citizens' comments. We will move on the agenda. There's nothing scheduled under public hearings, unfinished business. Under item 11A, we've got the July 8th council work session. Next, we have board and commission appointments. I have Tori Valenti to the IDA. And I believe, Charlie, you had somebody?
Troy Harris.
Troy Harris. To the IDA Commission? Okay. And we've got Alexis Robinson for Community Enrichment Commission. Is there any other nominations? Any other nominations? Hearing none, is there a motion to accept?
Accept.
A motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Those opposed? The ayes have it. Next, we have 11C, City Manager Executive Search Firm Update.
Mayor and council, after the last council meeting, discussion and direction for requests of proposals were sent to 3 search firms. As of this afternoon, I was in receipt of the second. The third firm was non-responsive, so I moved on the list to the next company with the most. So due to the time needed to adequately review and evaluate the proposals, I recommend placing this item on the July 1st City Council agenda for review, discussion, and direction regarding next steps in the selection of a firm.
Thank you for moving forward. Is there any questions for Julie on this matter? We don't have any of the information.
I have 2 packets, but I would rather give you all 3 at one time so you guys can do a thorough review at one time instead of piecemealing the process.
Okay. Was there any questions from council members? 11D, updated city manager job description.
Mayor and council, attached in your agenda packet is an updated and revised city manager position description and professional expectations document. As council may recall, I initially developed a traditional job description for the city manager position modeled after those utilized by peer municipalities. The original draft included position overview, essential duties and responsibilities, required and preferred qualifications. During review of the draft, the city attorney advised that because of the city manager is a charter-created position, a conventional job description could create unintended inconsistencies with the city charter or be interpreted as expanding, limiting, or modifying the authority and responsibilities established therein. Based on that guidance, the document was substantially revised to more closely align with and support the charter. Key revisions include addition of language describing Hazelwood's council manager form of government and the city manager's role within that structure. Addition of a charter authority section expressly stating that the document does not supersede, modify, expand, or limit any authority, responsibility, qualification, or duty established by the charter or applicable law. Replacement of the broad essential duties and responsibilities section with a charter responsibilities section that mirrors and summarizes the powers and duties assigned to the city manager under Article 3 of the charter. Removal of specific operational duties, management directives, and administrative requirements that are not expressly contained within the charter. Revision of the qualifications section to emphasize the charter's requirement that the city manager be selected based upon executive and administrative qualifications, training, experience, and knowledge of municipal administration, while identifying educational and professional credentials as preferred rather than mandatory, and retention of professional leadership expectations as guidance regarding effective municipal management, while clarifying that such expectations are intended to support rather than supplement the charter responsibilities. The revision was to provide a written reference describing the city manager's role within the City of Hazelwood's council manager form of government, while ensuring that the charter remains the sole source of legal authority governing the position.
Is there any questions from council members?
I have, and I don't know where to go with this, and I see a big issue with this. Would it be in a charter? With the that's looking for a city manager.
and with the charter saying it has to be a person living in Hazelwood, what if we don't find anybody that's in Hazelwood? Where do we go from there?
I think a stipulation is that they move to Hazelwood if they accept the job. I think that's how it's always been.
That is correct. It's always been that way.
So I don't think it's that we have to find somebody who currently resides in Hazelwood. I think a stipulation of accepting the position would be that they have to reside. They have to physically move. And that's why we can do a search nationally.
Charter specifically states that the city manager may or may not be a resident of the state at the time of his appointment, but during his tenure, he must live in the city of Hazelwood.
I mean, I understand that, and I know that, but I'm just gonna play this. Say we found somebody that lives in, let's say, Ladue, just saying that. Do you honestly think they're gonna wanna move to Hazelwood? But, I mean, say they're qualified.
I understand what you're saying, Lisa, but if they want the position, then they need to move to Hazelwood. That's the stipulation of.
Lisa, we've already been through this with David Leeser.
You know,
I think, let's
don't-
stick to the
I'm
future.
just-
Let's
I'm
stick to the
just-
future.
I know that, but this is what I'm.
I understand what
This
you're
is
saying.
this is me, okay? This is where I'm coming from, and this is what I understand it. I know what we're going through, but this is what this is what I'm thinking.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think that a city manager cannot do a good job if he or she does not live in the city limits? I feel like back in the day, city manager was needed to be right here because the business was right here and needed to be right here if something happened. But so much is done online and with phones and whatever now, I feel like you can be here when you're not here. So I'm not saying, I would love for somebody to be here, but with the way the housing market and everything is, let's say we find somebody who lives, I don't know, Bridgeton. I just think that financially, it would be a hardship for somebody to just dump their house and move to Hazelwood just so they could have this position. With the way the housing market is, it would be hard. So I'm with you, Lisa. I don't think, I mean, sometimes rules are outdated. And I just feel like,
Well, if you think that, then I think that the next step is to take steps to amend our charter.
And go.
yeah, well, that's
I am-
fine. That's why we have the charter review committee going. I'm just saying, I'm agreeing with, it's not, I mean, I've lived in Hazelwood my entire life and I love it here, but to find somebody and just, like, selling and buying a house right now is not fun.
You are
And you
incorrect.
will,
100%. The housing market is not challenging. It is not a problem. The city manager makes $160,000+ a year. That man can afford to move to the city of Hazelwood.
Or woman.
Here's
Or
what
woman,
I'm
yeah.
saying to
Let's-
you is,
let's-
the city manager, the reason I believe that the city manager must live in the city of Hazelwood so that he has stake in his decisions in this community. And that's the whole problem that we have stepped away from. The city managers are coming to this city and they don't have a stake in this community. Period. And that's why the charter says that.
And let me just explain and clarify for the public, at this point in time, we have made a request to have a charter commission. They have not met yet, but I'm sure their number one thing will be the residency of the city manager. And I'm sure that the city council will weigh in on that when they make their recommendations to the city council, but that will be way down the road. Right now, we're talking about hiring on a city manager. Let's please remember that future city managers are listening to us, and let's behave like a council that they want to come work for.
I have a question in regards to the charter committee. I don't have appointments from every single council person. Do I have the direction to move forward to assemble, or do I have to have representation from each ward?
If you had the full. Patient, move forward.
I do not. I'm still missing some ward representation. So,
I'm just going to tell you something. I have talked with a lot of people in my ward about missions, and I have met and some cursing and some other issues that the people in my wards will not apply for commissions, waste their time for the city when the city cannot apply code to their neighborhood. Any commission that you want to discuss with me and my ward about, you can just call it void for right now until the city of Hazelwood can start enforcing code in my
Thank you for
municipality.
your comments,
You're welcome.
and we'll move forward with that committee. We appreciate your time. I would say to the city clerk that we'll go ahead with the wards that are representative. Is there anything else under mayor and council reports? Anything else under mayor and council reports? City managers report.
Mr. Mayor and Council, many motorcycles, motorized scooters, pocket bikes, etc., are small motorized vehicles that can reach significant speeds while remaining difficult for motorists to see. These vehicles are frequently operated on public streets, sidewalks, and shared paths, creating substantial safety concerns for pedestrians, bicyclists, and other roadway users. Because our current bicycle regulations do not clearly address these motorized vehicles, enforcement options are limited, so creating a clear code will help improve public safety and provide law enforcement with the tools necessary to address unsafe operations. With the above in mind, I would request amending Chapter 390, bicycles, motorized bicycles, and similar devices of our municipal code to address the issues. And with the assistance of the city's attorneys, I'm going to read some modifications and some additions. Under definitions, 390.010, electric bike, a bicycle equipped with a fully operable pedals or a saddle or a seat for the rider, and an electric motor of less than 750 watts that meets the requirements of one of the following three classes. Class 1 electric bike equipped with motor that provides assistance only when the rider is pedaling, and that ceases to provide assistance when the bicycle reaches a speed of 20 miles per hour. Or a Class 2 electric bike, an electric bicycle equipped with a motor that may be used exclusively to propel the bicycle, that is not capable of providing assistance when the bicycle will reach the speed of 20 miles per hour. Or Class 3 electrical bike, and an electrical bicycle equipped with a motor that provides assistance only when the rider is pedaling, and that ceases to provide assistance when the electric bicycle reaches the speed of 28 miles per hour. Modify the motorized bicycle, any 2 or 3 wheel device having an automatic transmission and a motor or cylinder capacity of not more than 50 cc's, which produces less than 3 gross brake power or less than 2,237 watts, and is capable of propelling the device at a maximum speed of not more than 30 miles per hour on level ground. A motorized bicycle shall be considered a motor vehicle for purpose of any homeowners or renters insurance policy. Scooter. A device that typically has one front and one rear wheel and a low footboard between is steered by handlebars propelled either by pushing one foot against the ground while resting the other on the footboard. A scooter may have more than 2 wheels. And add motorized play vehicle. All other small 2-wheeled, 3-wheeled, and 4-wheeled battery-powered or motorized vehicles that are not defined as golf carts or low-speed vehicles. MPVs include go-karts, mini motorcycles, motorized scooters, pocket bikes, and any other vehicle that is capable of transporting a person or persons at a speed in excess of 5 miles per hour, that is self-propelled by a motor or engine that is not otherwise defined by the Missouri statutes or the Hazelwood City Code as a motor vehicle, motorcycle, bicycle, motorized bicycle, golf cart, or a low-speed vehicle. Add a new section. 390.155, motorized play vehicles prohibited. No person shall ride on or operate a motorized play vehicle upon any street, highway, roadway, sidewalk, or bike lane within the city or within the boundaries of any city park. Responsibilities of parents, guardians, legal guardians, and those having care, custody, and control. 1, the parents, guardians, legal custodians of those having care, custody, and control of a minor shall not authorize or normally permit such minor to violate any provisions of this section. If a fine is imposed upon a minor is found to be in violation of this, the parents or legal guardian having custody or control of the minor shall jointly and severely liable with the minor for the payment of the fine, whether or not the parents or guardians knew of or anticipated a violation of the section. Finally, amend Chapter 390, bicycles, motorized bikes, and similar devices, penalty for violation. Any person 15 and a half years of age or older who violates any provision of this chapter is guilty of an ordinance violation. Upon conviction thereof shall be punished by a fine of not more than $200. If a minor violates any provision of this chapter in the presence of a police officer and a parent, guardian, or responsible adult having care and control of that minor fails to take possession of the vehicle used by the minor and committing the violation within a reasonable time, the officer may cause the vehicle to be towed to the owner's residence at the owner's expense. I realize, and I've seen in the media, this is a very contentious thing before you. Was requested to grab a sample of a number of ordinances from St. Louis County to put this together, with the help of the city attorney who did. So with that in mind, I seek your first reading to approve the modifications to Chapter 390, bicycles, motorized bikes, and similar devices, as stated above.
Any discussion?
So all the modifications that you talked about,
Yes, ma'am.
those are, I guess with Philip, they are compliant with current Missouri laws?
Yes. So yes, the suggestions made were actually, they actually came out of a working group of chiefs, the Police Chiefs Association as well. And they are compliant with, so one of the things that we do when we're modifying is we always make sure that we look at any of the impacting state statutes to make sure that like what we put forward for the city is going to be in compliance with state law and federal law. So, but specifically, this is compliant with state law.
I think we have nothing on the books right now to cover any.
No, we had
Looked like it was
we have the
updated in 2007.
disability EPAM or EPA, that one. We don't have anything that addresses electric bikes or these scooters.
50
that
cc
we-
stuff and
Below, right. These scooters that people are zipping around, they go to up to 100 miles an hour depending on what's your money.
I'm already
So,
aware of it, but, you know, I see problems with this because sort of we can't enforce what's going on right now. How do you tell if it's a 50 cc scooter or not? You along with all this others, but we got to do something, so,
thank
So,
you.
thank you.
my only thing is those stand-up scooters, if it's a play vehicle or not. That's the only thing, and maybe, is that considered a 16 or older thing? Because I know.
Segways, Leslie? Are you talking?
No, like a scooter that's a motorized scooter, stand up, like that's,
You know, like
because
the
I
two
see
little
some
handlebars.
adults like that, like
What
are
are the
using
ordinances?
them. If an adult, I'm just wondering if an adult's using it, is that gonna be okay, or is it only when kids, like, under 16?
It doesn't have an age in this.
No, there's ages on the other things, like when you look back in our city charter guide.
For
code-
clarification,
codes.
are you
There go.
saying you want adults to be able to use it on streets and sidewalks, but not kids? Just for
Yes,
clarification.
I feel like there's
Okay.
some adults that use those just to scoot around town like they do a golf cart, and if they're using them appropriately, like 16 and older,
Right.
I mean, but as long as they're, abiding by the traffic laws, like, but, I don't think little kids should be on them whizzing around, but
That's part of my question right there, is part of the traffic laws. From what I understand, bicycles aren't allowed sidewalks, but we're gonna let these electric scooters do it?
no, they should be on the street, the big ones, if it's going that fast, but I'm just saying, can we make it so that 16 and older, yeah, you have to have a driver's license, because I was looking at Florissant, if they have a valid driver's license, they can use one of those. But like all these little motorcycles and the little kids on them, like, no, because they're gonna get hurt. I'm surprised no one's gotten hurt yet, honestly.
I'm
I'm here.
agreeing with you 100%.
You want to modify and add age requirements to this?
You guys think?
I would think the same thing, because if you're operating any kind of motor vehicle on city streets, no matter what, there should be some sort of limitation or some sort of guidance with that, and I think a driver's license is that acceptable. Excuse me?
I mean, like those little
Please speak up.
motorcycles and
I'd rather let's be transparent.
I'm not trying not to be transparent, but I wanted to answer a question first before I spoke and interrupted somebody that was speaking.
Oh.
So,
Oh,
So any potential modifications, we'd like to research it, but it would be possible to, especially when it comes to the stand-up scooters, there are certain cities that have regulations that allow adults to operate scooters in the street.
Yes,
not on
that's
sidewalk.
what, no, not on the sidewalk. I would think
Yeah.
it'd be in the street, but.
Yeah.
But like all these little motorcycles and stuff, no, like they're
Insurance, license.
scary. They're scary. These little kids are scary, but
And like
like,
I said, you can't tell if they're 50 cc or not. Most of these bikes are
No.
modified and they're 160 cc, 30, some of them been
but you can tell if they're 8 years old or if they're 16.
And there have been accidents regionally, and that's one of the reasons why you see some cities that are now reacting, because there have been issues with kids running into the back of cars, kids that have run into guardrails on these bicycles, and it's actually created a liability issue
she needs to table
in terms of cities being sued now for some of the safety devices that are set for meant for cars, but if you have people that don't know how to really control that, and that's what we're finding, is that regionally and even nationally, that there are many accidents that are
I
happening.
don't think any kid should be
Yeah.
using them. But
We can go ahead and do first reading tonight, and the chief can check into some other ordinances and so forth and look at the ages and check with legal department and everything and come back with a recommendation for second reading. Or you can table it and we'll just not do first or second reading.
motion to table it or make a
No.
motion to,
Go ahead. I think,
First
I
reading.
think if we can adapt and modify this, that's something acceptable before second reading, then that's acceptable to me. I make a motion to go ahead.
so you're.
First
you just
reading,
made the
there's a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
I
A
wanted to
motion
ask-
and a second.
Oh.
Further discussion?
Well, I just need to ask,
Philip,
yeah, Philip, sorry. Do you think since all the sections were last updated in 2007, did you find, are all of them going to be amended? Or is it better maybe to repeal and replace the whole section if it's that outdated? That's,
over on the entire section, did you not? Yes.
okay. I'm ready.
So we're, just for clarity, so we're looking at the age restriction for motorized scooters, that component.
I would think
Well-
anything motorized.
so the,
I mean,
Well,
at some point,
so-
we come to a speed limit with these things. A child is not licensed to operate of certain things, to me, in my opinion, above certain things. They are not educated enough to deal with this, especially riding scooters and stuff on the sidewalks where bicycles, you can't ride a bicycle on a sidewalk. You have to ride it in the street because that's basically a vehicle, it follows vehicle ordinances. But yet you can run an electric scooter down a sidewalk at 20, 25 mile an hour, and a child's doing this. I think we need to cut it off somewhere.
no, but like, I think what Chief is saying is like, there's some things that we're completely outlawing, like those little motorcycles, doesn't matter if it's an adult or who. The go-karts, the called pocket bikes or something like that.
Yeah, like a pocket bike is considered to be, have little
Yeah.
handlebars and you can fold it up, and they do have a.
I'm just looking for the scope of what age restriction you want to scoop up.
That's what I'm
From-
saying.
from
I was
council,
just,
Which one?
I was just thinking the stand-up scooters. I wasn't thinking all those other play vehicles, I think should be, not allowed.
Not allowed, prohibited.
That's what I think, but I mean, what I think, there's a lot of people here. It's not just me.
Saw 12 of them going down the street in Overland, and it's like they were coming from the park, and it was like they were just sidewalks. So it was kind of like, it really depends age-wise. I guess it depends on where they're at of sidewalks. So I see what you're saying about them being on the sidewalk, but to see 12 of them in a line going, but they were actually reasonable. I mean, they stopped at the driveways and, you know. But
Yeah.
they're all not like that.
So do we want to table it instead?
I think we should table it and
Think we need to table it? Okay, I'll make a motion to table it.
All right.
Second.
There we go.
That's
we're gonna
We'll table it.
Thank you. Okay.
I need a motion. I need,
I make a motion to
nope,
They
hold on.
motioned it.
Oh, sorry.
There's a motion and a second on the floor. I need to have a motion to remove that motion. Motion to remove the motion that was previously discussed and seconded, to put on for first reading.
So I make a
Second.
motion to remove
Seconded it.
it for first reading.
Already done.
And a motion and a
Okay.
second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, the ayes have it. Now you can do whatever you feel like.
I'll make a motion to table it.
Motion to
Second.
table in a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you.
Thank you. I don't have anything else, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, city attorney's report.
Report.
City clerk's report.
No report.
New business, any new business from council members? Yes.
I would like to ask the council to consider the possibility of creating usable yard signs that highlight upcoming meetings. I think I'd sent this out in an email to everyone. I just kind of feel like that it's low cost and it reminds the residents that when we're having our meeting, and I think it reinforces that the city council wants and values the public's involvement.
Where are you wanting to put those, Lisa?
We need
Wherever
to get
you-
into details, but city staff can put
Yeah.
those out at their normal spots of information.
Yeah,
They've got bulletin boards and they can put them by there and they're normal.
Okay.
You could always pick your own spots too as council
Well,
members, but
The
Let's not
design
get
that
down
I
to the
sent to
detail.
council, I can't use that, can I, with the logo? Oh, okay, then I can use it.
I'm gonna put my 2 cents in. The only problem I see with what you got going on is for a long time, Lisa, I've been posting on I Care About Hazelwood websites that in the third Wednesday every month, post.
And I understand and I appreciate that, but this was a request from people in my ward. And so, like you said, you have ones that don't want to show up and be on boards, that's fine. I mean, I'm having the same problem.
I'm not talking about commissions, I'm just talking.
No, I'm
about-
just saying, just volunteering to do things, but to encourage people to come to these meetings.
Like I said, I did. I put on Hazelwood post, I posted on I Care About Hazelwood. I did it for months,
Well,
I think
You
that's
don't
fine.
have
This is
to.
her idea to
Yeah.
move forward and do something. It's
It's
totally
an option
separate.
if you want to do it, or
No, it's just
Not
sort of
do.
senseless funds being spent to me that.
But, I mean, I understand what you're saying because you've posted on social media, but this is a separate medium and we're switching it up and maybe this is a different way that we reach people. So I support it.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
Worth a try, Lisa.
Okay. I don't think we need any direction. I think city staff has in there. Anything else under new business? Introduction and first reading of bills.
Bill number 5226, an ordinance authorizing and granting a permanent special land use permit to the North St. Louis County Intergroup Office, Inc. for a social assistance establishment at 7226 North Lindbergh Boulevard and providing the conditions of such usage.
That concludes first reading of bills. Next, we have eight,
That
was
second reading.
I'm sorry,
That's right, because there is no
There is no
first.
first reading.
there is no first reading.
There you go.
I had said, I had announced first reading of bills, so.
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
Yeah,
I
that
was
was,
like,
okay. So this was bill granting special land use permit for social assistance establishment. Is there any questions or discussions from city council members? Hearing none, is there a motion to adopt?
Motion to adopt.
There's been a
Second.
motion And a second to adopt. Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Mrs. Simpson?
yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Hatton? Mr. Hoops?
Yes.
Mr. McGee? Mrs. Henderson?
Yes.
Mr. Foley? Mayor Robinson?
Yes.
Ms. Matlock?
Yes.
Bill number 5226 is unanimously adopted as ordinance number 5106-26.
Okay. Next, we got 18B. We have bill number 5227.
Bill number 5227, an ordinance amending ordinance 4913-22 by granting an expansion of the special land use permit issued to the Two Locals LLC for a restaurant at 7023-B Powder Shell Road to increase the square footage of the restaurant and providing for the regulation of such usage.
Any further discussion? Any questions? Hearing none, is there a motion to adopt?
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Motion is second. Hearing no further discussion, this is a roll call vote.
Mrs. Simpson?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Hatton?
Yes.
Mr. Hoops?
Yes.
Mr. McGee?
Yes.
Mrs. Henderson?
Yes.
Mr. Foley?
Yes.
Mayor Robinson?
Yes.
Ms. Matlock?
Yes.
Bill number 5227 is unanimously adopted as ordinance number 5107-26.
Thank you. 18C, we have bill number 5228.
Bill number 5228, an ordinance approving the budget of the City of Hazelwood, Missouri for fiscal year 2026-2027 and appropriating the sums contained therein for the purposes and objects therein.
Adopt.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion on this? Hearing none, roll call vote again.
Mrs. Simpson? Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Hatton? Mr. Hoops?
Yes.
Mr. McGee?
Yes.
Mrs. Henderson?
Yes.
Mr. Foley?
No.
Mayor Robinson?
Yes.
Ms. Matlock?
Yes.
Bill number 5228 is adopted as ordinance number 5108-26.
Thank you. Next, we have 18D. We have bill number 5229.
Bill number 5229, an ordinance authorizing the City of Hazelwood, Missouri to issue its taxable industrial revenue bonds, Jarrell Contracting Project Series 2026, in a principal amount not to exceed $40 million for the purpose of providing funds to pay the costs of acquiring, constructing, and improving an industrial development project in the city, and authorizing the city to enter into certain agreements and take certain other actions in connection with the issuance of the bonds.
Questions or discussion? Hearing none.
To adopt. Second.
Motion and a second. No further discussion. This is a roll call vote.
Mrs. Simpson?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Hatton?
Yes.
Mr. Hoops?
Yes.
Mr. McGee?
Yes.
Mrs. Henderson?
Yes.
Mr. Foley?
Yes.
Mayor Robinson?
Yes.
Ms. Matlock?
Yes.
Bill number 5229 is unanimously adopted as ordinance number 5109-26.
That concludes second reading of bills. Next, we have 19A, regular city council meeting July 1st at 6:30 PM. We've got City Hall closed on Friday, July 3rd, in observance of Independence Day. And Hazelwood fireworks will obviously be on July 4th, beginning at dusk at White Birch Park. Hope to see everybody there. If there's no further discussion, is there a motion to